Hello world, I'm Stefon Walters, and today I want to talk about something that a lot of people don't necessarily talk about until they're a bit older, and that's retirement accounts. And there are two things that you can do to make sure that you're flourishing financially when it comes to retirement. One is to take advantage of time, and two is to make sure you take advantage of the retirement accounts that you have available to you. See, retirement accounts make sure that you're not only saving for retirement, but you're investing your money to make sure that it makes money for you. So buckle up and get these tips. There are three main types of retirement accounts. You have your 401k, your Roth IRA, and your traditional IRA. Today, we're going to focus on the first two. See, your 401k is clutch because it lets you save money for retirement before taxes are taken out of your paycheck. So for example, if your paycheck is usually $4,000 a month and you contribute $200 to your 401k, only $3,800 will be taxable. And that's a very important detail. See, your 401k is tied to your employer, which means it usually comes with extra benefits, with the most important being matching. What that means is that a lot of employers will match your contributions to your 401k up to a certain percentage. Take Ultra, for example, which matches up to 3%. And it is hard to stress how valuable this matching is because it's essentially like free money. You contribute at least 3% to your 401k, Ultra will add the same. Again, it's 100% return, it's free money, and it is very, very valuable when you look at just how much it adds to your wealth in the long term. Let's say you contributed $200 from my earlier example. If you did this for 20 years with a modest 8% annual return, you would have personally contributed $48,000, but you would have over $109,000 thanks to compound interest. Now let's say your employer offers matching and matches your $200. In 20 years, you would have still only personally contributed $48,000, but now you'd have over $219,000. So even though your employer only doubled your contribution, you'd end up with more than 4.5 times what you personally contributed. Again, I cannot stress how great of a benefit employee 401k matching is. Roth IRAs are similar to 401ks in that they allow you to save and invest money for retirement, but there's two key differences. For one, Roth IRAs are not tied to your employer. And for two, contributions made to your Roth IRA are with money that you have after taxes, which is a key difference. Because you're contributing money after taxes, when you withdraw it in retirement, you don't owe any more taxes on it, unlike a 401k. Because you contribute money to your 401k before taxes are taken out of it, when you withdraw it in retirement, you will owe Uncle Sam a little bit of money. Because of the tax benefits that Roth IRAs have, I always like to encourage people to take full advantage of it while it's still possible. Here's my recommended order for contributing to your retirement accounts. 1, with your 401k, contribute up to your employer match. Anything less than that is basically leaving free money on the table. If they'll match up to 1%, make sure you're contributing up to 1%. If they'll match up to 3%, make sure you're contributing up to 3%. If they'll match 5%, make sure you're contributing 5%. Again, anything less than what your employer would match is leaving free money on the table. So be sure to always do that. Second, once you're contributing up to your employer match on your 401k, I want you to go to your Roth IRA and max that out. Remember, the Roth IRA has tons of tax benefits, and depending on how much money you make, you may not always be eligible. So while you're still potentially eligible, take advantage of those tax benefits. Max out your IRA. And third, once your Roth IRA is maxed out, return back to your 401k and max that out. If you follow 1, 2, 3, I promise you'll be in way better position when it comes to saving and investing for retirement. There are two main reasons for doing this. The first one is there's an income threshold for contributing to your Roth IRA. Ideally, you have a very successful career and eventually you're not eligible to contribute to your Roth IRA. But if you're young, you're just getting started in your career, take full advantage of the eligibility. You'll thank yourself later. And secondly, a Roth IRA, since it's not tied to your employer, gives you way more control of where you can invest your money. It's essentially like a brokerage account, except for retirement. You can choose which stocks to invest in. You can choose which funds to invest in. You can choose when, where, how, and how much. And it's all on you. So while you're still eligible, take full advantage. I promise. You'll thank yourself later. When it comes to retirement, time is your best friend. Trust me, that's the greatest thing you have on your side. So follow these tips and tricks and you'll be well on your way.